settings. God bless.
It looks like the two of us will be going to Kuttenberg alone.
Lucky me.
Aren't you looking forward to going home?
You're observant. When they captured Pa, von Bergov's people stormed into Rutard Palace.
He didn't come to capture you personally?
No. And that really suited his people. They grabbed whatever they could get their hands on. After what you did to Malashov, we may have lost everything we had.
How do we even get inside Rutard Palace?
At midnight, you climb onto the battlements, turn on your heel 3 times, say the magic formula, and it'll open up.
What?
I've told you, haven't I? Via the secret passage. I know where the entrance is, so all you have to do is come with me.
Are you ready to go?
One more thing. Do you remember how I asked you to bring me my book from Malashov?
Well, you know, I was ashamed to tell you, but I didn't find it.
Yes, well, a woman has an album what she can procure for herself. When von Berghoff took me to Malashov, I found it myself.
Should we go?
There's no point in dallying.
All right, let's go.
Well, here we are. I'm not keen on going into that darkness.
Are you afraid?
Of the dark? Me? I'm not a little girl. But God knows what we'll find inside. Especially at the far end.
Well, we'll just have to find out. You said you'd lead the way.
Stick close to me. Let's go. Usually there's only a small trickle running through here. The water must have risen.
I'll be careful not to fall into the water. Those servants might think there's a water sprite crawling out of their cellar.
Most of them have known me since I was a little girl, and they're not easily frightened. Do you have any idea how many times they had to wash, dress, and groom me to make me presentable to my father? I mean, when I was little, of course. Oof, startled me. Anyway, what's Lord Capon's problem with underground passageways? When I mentioned it at Sukdol, he looked like he was about to faint.
When we were defending the Barkov, we got buried under the rubble from a demolished tower.
Oh my god!
He was lucky to survive it. I still remember him calling for help. He was scared to death. There was nothing we could do. That's when he was captured by von Berghoff. Since then, he's not comfortable with tight spaces.
Sorry. I was a silly goose to bring it up. This is going to be a bit difficult. Come on. Stop pretending you can't hear me.
Everything all right?
No. Don't you see how deep it is ahead of us?
I hope you don't expect me to carry you.
I most certainly do. Unless you want to prove to me that you really are an uncouth village oaf after all.
Well, what's to be done? I'll carry you over.
Maybe there is something knightly about you, after all. I'm waiting. Is that how you carry a lady, you oaf?
Well, don't complain. No one ever taught me how to do it.
And it shows. Oof. Be careful.
It's just a short way. Hang on.
Oof. Well, you could have been gentler, but I suppose I should be glad you got me here in one piece.
Oh, Sakura. I hear voices. Looks like we've got company. And not welcome company, I reckon.
Look at all this mess. I can hardly recognize this place.
This doesn't look like the work of Avak's people. More like city rabble and beggars.
They're acting like they own the place. If Pa were to see this, we must get rid of them.
What do you mean, get rid of them?
You killed most of von Bergov's garrison at Malashov, and now you want me to tell you what to do?
My. How quickly Lady Rosa can change her mind. What's the difference between those ragamuffins upstairs and the villagers at Malashov, eh?
But this is our home. Our property. They have no right.
You're right. We have to get rid of them. But maybe it can be done without violence. I'll go and see who they are and what to do about them. Right. Here we go.
Wait a moment. Do you see this ivy here? It goes all the way up to the window of my chamber. That's where I keep my crossbow. I bet that riffraff didn't find it. If I climb up there, I can cover you from above. Just in case.
If you say so. But if anything happens, hide. Got it?
All right. Now turn around so you can't see up my skirt.
Right then. Here we go. I hope Rosa can aim well.
Who let you in here, fucker? Go to hell!
Sakura! Rosa!
What do you want?
Rosa!
Kill him! Do it!
Are you alright?
I am. For now. Are you all right, Henry? I think I hit one too.
You're a good shot. Capon and Kabianka wouldn't believe their eyes.
Thanks.
Is something wrong?
Someone's trying to break through the door.
Oh, damn it. I'll be there in a moment.
Be careful.
Load your crossbow, and if they get inside before I get there, shoot them.
I barricaded the door. I'm sure I can hold out for a while.
What a mess.
Show what you're made of. Huh.
And it won't be any different with...
Rosa? It's me.
Henry, are you all right?
I'm in one piece.
Are they gone? All of them?
Aye. It's over.
All right. I'll let you in. You can come in now.
So, here we are. Welcome home.
It doesn't feel much like home anymore. They were behaving like animals in here.
Don't worry about the mess. Our boys will happily clean up once they get here. We owe you that.
That's nice. But no one can get back my mother's silver, my brother's hunting trophies, and my books. Some of them are maybe worth more than this entire place.
Right. We've got a lot of work to do. But we'll get there. You'll see. We have to. There's a lot at stake.
That's true. You know, Henry, I want to ask you something. And I want an honest answer, all right? If everything were to go wrong at the Italian court, and God forbid you had to choose, would you still try to rescue my father, even if it meant putting stealing the silver in jeopardy?
It's not that simple, and you know it. Silver gives us a chance to force the king to back off quickly, but we need allies anyway. Because Sigismund's people won't stop defending his interests here.
All right. I just wanted to make sure you understand that. And that I can trust you not to leave my father behind if the plan goes awry.
Are you mad at me because of what happened at Malashov?
Am I mad? Not exactly. I just thought you were different. That you wouldn't stoop to the level of those, well, Ziska and the devil.
I'm sorry I let you down.
That's a good start.
An apology is hardly enough for you to forgive me, I know. But I'd like to prove to you that I'm not like that. And I never will be.
Thank you for your candor. If you get the king's silver, my father and I will have to hide. Leave the region, go somewhere out of Sigismund's men's reach, and you and I will have to part ways.
It's such a shame. I'll actually miss you.
Is that so? Well, I'll miss you too.
But if you're safer that way, then it's probably for the best.
There's nothing left here anyway. Just look around. Oh well, there's no use in crying over spilled milk. Ziska's herd will be here tomorrow. I'd like to get some sleep before then. Would you please leave me alone?
All right. I'll keep watch downstairs.
What about Vabak? You were supposed to go and see him today.
I was, but that was before we knew what to expect here. I can't leave you alone now, so it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Thank you. And you get some sleep too, so you're rested up for it.
They left no stone unturned. Oh, Christ. Is it morning already? Zizka and the others will most likely be here by now. I should go and have a look. I see you're already here. How was the journey? Did you run into any trouble?
No, it actually went quite well. Brabant wouldn't shut up, though. Credit where credit's due. He really helped in Malishov. That hit to the gate came at just the right time. We'd have dropped like flies if not for his men. But sometimes, I feel like letting something blow up next to my head too. Just so as not to have to listen to him for a while. I'd be more interested in hearing what happened here yesterday. When we got here, it was like a pigsty.
Some local beggars set up a lair in here. We had to get rid of them somehow.
What about Rosa? Doesn't she regret coming too?
Why would she? She asked for it herself.
Mainly because you were going. She doesn't seem to like the rest of the group very much.
Well, it's not like you're doing much to change her mind. And the way things look around here certainly didn't improve her mood.
We may be bastards, but we're not ungrateful. Anyway, I told the men to get rid of the bodies and clean up the place a little. Hope the lady won't mind.
Quite the contrary, I think.
How did it go with Vavak, anyway?
Well, after everything that happened, I didn't want to leave Rosa here by herself. I'll have to go and see him now.
I understand. But go and see him as soon as possible. We won't get anywhere without his Mintmaster's key.
And the council as a whole are looking for
What's that? Keep your
Those
nose
aren't
to
Vavak's
yourself.
men. I smell trouble.
Merciful King Sigismund won't permit us to repair the walls. But here you and he's definitely not afraid we might ever rebel against him. You understand? And why would we? Lord be with you.
Quiet! Go away! Leave it! Shoot! And if it's too late for you, go home!
Not a soul around. Very odd.
What the? Henry? How the hell did you get in here?
I'm the one asking questions here. Where is Vavak?
He ran off God knows where with the money from his secret enterprise.
And what are you doing here?
That's none of your business. But maybe you could explain something to me. How much did they pay you to tell them about the mint?
Vavak was stealing from the town.
And I could happily continue if you weren't such an honest idiot. Instead of which, I was almost caught and hanged. Fanush, Milosh, come here. Defend yourself. Or don't. At least it'll be easier. No, you don't.
Do it! Bailiff of Gutenberg and the council as a whole are looking. Excuse me.
We're open. Good morning. Come and buy our fresh ware.
Well, that really is disgusting. Fuck you, Vavak, wherever you are.
Healing well. Those few days following your treatment, I thought I'd pluck it out of my head myself. Hurt like hell. But now... all the time.
Screamed and fell into a faint. It's a good thing, too. At least you don't remember what happened next.
Trust me. I'd rather forget it.
I was at the Mint Master's place.
Hold on. Everybody should be hearing this. Well, how did it go? Do you have the key?
Aye, I've got it. But it stinks a bit.
Quelle puanteur! Put it away unless you want to see my breakfast.
And what about the Mint Master? Will he help us out?
Vavak has disappeared. I found the key in his house. But I also met Christian of Pisek there. He tried to kill me.
Good thing he didn't succeed. How did that end up?
He's dead.
At least he won't rat on us.
The main thing was to get the key, and we did. What's worse is that we don't have anyone inside the court. Well, can't be helped. Let's get to the point. We must have everything ready before Catherine returns from Loretz, especially the way through to the court.
I should say so. If I'm going to send my men, I have to know exactly where the way through is to be made.
That'll be your job, Henry. And Brabant's going with you.
Excuse-moi? Why should I?
Because you've been telling us you know the Kuttenberg underground like the back of your hand.
And I do, but not firsthand. Only from mind maps and drawings. Nobody will let men of my standing enter those moldy shafts.
What exactly are we supposed to do in that cellar?
Get as far as you can, and mark the spot where Brabant's men will start digging.
I see. Why do I feel like that sounds a bit too easy?
Well, we have no idea what's really down there, so you better have a weapon handy.
Come now. Surely you do not mean...
Rutard's daughter will tell you more. She came up with this part of the plan.
Where are the others, anyway? Kubienka, Ada, and Janos.
They heard there was work to be done, so they left à l'anglaise.
Did you do the work of 3, eh? At least with your mouth.
They're getting some wagons so we can move the silver. If Pisak wasn't lying, there's quite a hole there.
If Brabant doesn't want to go into the tunnels, I'll go with someone else.
With Ruthard's daughter, eh? One night wasn't enough for you.
I meant with somebody like Sam. He knows his way around the town underground too.
Oui. That is a good idea.
Why not? Maybe the cold down there will cool his hot head.
What will you lot do in the meantime?
We'll be doing the planning. We've got to bring those captured Italians to the Devil's Den somehow. They'll just sit tight till we give them back their legate, and then we'll let them all go.
The main thing is keeping Godwin away from the booze. Or we'll have no way of talking to the gents from Rome.
I'm gonna go explore the underground passages that lead to the Italian court. Can you tell me more about them?
What exactly would you like to know?
Where exactly are the tunnels?
They run under most of Italian Street. Some are remnants of the original mine gallery, but other parts are much more recent. So far, only the section from Rutard Palace to the crypt under the church is accessible.
Well, the church is quite a long way from the court. If the tunnel has collapsed anywhere, we're out of luck.
Right. But the tunnels were checked properly before they started building the church. If some part collapsed, we'd be the first to know.
Tell me more about this mine gallery.
It's been abandoned for years, but we could use it. According to the drawings, it's very close to the court cellars. Christian of Pisek confirmed it.
That's a very strange coincidence.
My father said King Wenceslas had long suspected he had enemies among his own ranks. Maybe he had an escape route built. He just didn't finish it in time.
What was the tunnel to the crypt used for?
It's a safe route for anyone who wants to disappear undetected. Just like the one we took to get here.
Has anyone ever used it?
No one that I know of. The servants used it to dispose of waste.
Waste? What kind?
It leads from the kitchen, so I'm sure you can imagine. Bones, scraps, slops.
Oh, wonderful. What exactly am I supposed to be looking for down there? What are we searching for?
We need to find and mark the point where the crypt wall joins with the tunnel. When we break through the wall, only a thin partition will be between us and the cellars of the Italian court.
But how will I know I've found the right place?
You can tell if there's a cavity behind the wall by the sound it makes. The gallery is also damp, so the spot might be a different color.
So, I'll be knocking on the walls in the dark and looking to see if any is a different shade?
Well, yes. Pretty much.
Thanks for the advice. Anything else I should know?
You'd better hold your nose and look before your feet when you enter.
All right then. I'll try. It appears we're supposed to go and mark the path for carrying out the silver.
I thought you were going with Brabant. He boasted that he knows those passageways.
I told him I'd rather go with you.
You made the right choice. Brabant would have talked your head off.
Well, are we ready to go and take a look underground?
Absolutely. Where is the entrance anyway?
In the kitchen.
That's a promising start.
Up to my knees. Perish. Ah, it's bloody slippery. I learned of Shizka and Dry Devil. I give them coin, and they send me to wade through shit. Stay close to me. The path might branch off somewhere. We would not want you to get lost.
You won't scare me. I'm not a child.
You are scared shitless, I can tell. Ugh, that stench! Well, well, well. Somebody stashed some shunt down here.
Oh, where did you come from?
Why are you showing that off?
What are you doing here?
Sitting around, twiddling our thumbs?
Is it not obvious? They are stealing from your Christian brothers.
What are you looking for on those corpses? Valuables?
They don't have any.
These poor wretches was already robbed by our grandfather's grandfathers. We're happy with trifles.
What do you mean?
Well, fingers, teeth. If we get lucky, some smaller bones too. Lennox pays well for those.
I know Lennox. Do you work for him?
We bring him what we find, and he gives us something in return. I'm sure he's waiting for us now.
And he'll be waiting for a long time.
How come?
We hid behind the altar. Then we broke in here at night, when the church was closed.
We were gonna wait a while before we got to work. Then we heard a loud noise.
Someone was a bit too keen and closed the lid of the crypt.
So, we're kinda trapped here.
Serves you right. That's what you get for disturbing the dead.
Wait, how did you two get in here?
That's what I'd like to know too.
Fuck off.
Suit yourself. We'll beat it out of you then.
I'll show you!
Not tough enough on your own.
No, this is not it.
Aye, that sounds different. We have it.
It must be somewhere else. It does not...
That might do it.
Come, let us go back. Have you ever been to Kuttenberg? Before all this, I mean.
A long time ago. With Martin.
Is that so?
Aye. He was here on business and brought me along as help. But I didn't see much. Martin met with a customer in the morning, and we drove back home in the evening.
Perhaps we passed on the street and did not even know it.
Sam and I walked through the cellar as far as we could, and marked the spot where we should dig.
Well done. Brabant has found some men in the meantime. He may refuse to go down tunnels, but he does have his uses. Considering how much coin he promised them all, I reckon they'll do everything they can to make sure we get out alive. Oh, and while we're on the subject, take this. You've done a lot of good work. You deserve it.
What now then? Have you come up with a way to get to the legate and persuade him to take us to the Italian court?
I should say so. Hey, listen up, all of you. You're done for today, but get plenty of sleep. We'll chase you from your beds early in the morning.
Oh, is that really necessary?
It is. We'll be riding to Lorette's.
Cardinal Pozzo goes to bed with the chickens and gets up before the crack of dawn. After the morning prayer, he eats breakfast together with his retinue, and no one is allowed to disturb them. Most regular folks are asleep at that time. so everything should be nice and quiet when you pay him a visit.
If we don't persuade him to get us into the Italian court, we're fucked. So don't do anything stupid, right?
Is everyone going there?
Everyone except Capon, Brabant, Catherine, and Rosa.
What? Am I just supposed to sit on my ass with the women?
At least you'll get your beauty sleep. That's what you wanted, isn't it?
It's true we shouldn't leave this place unwatched.
Too fucking right. And don't you worry, Lord Capon. If anyone tries to get inside, Catherine will protect you.
Keep your jokes to yourself, Tosspot.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, eh?
Should we be prepared for a fight?
That shouldn't be necessary. Godwin insisted he'll sort things out peacefully with the Cardinal. But I reckon we'll have to twist his arm a bit. And while Godwin's persuading His Eminence to put on a show with us at the Italian court, the Devil, Janosch, Kubienka, and Ada will take his retinue away to the Devil's Den.
Hagen and Urso will be waiting for us there to keep them under guard.
So what exactly am I supposed to do?
Like I said, stand beside Godwin looking mean. With a bit of luck, that'll be enough.
Exactly. No killing.
All right, let's get to work.
Report to me tomorrow morning, is that clear?
Would you like to throw some dice?
What game would you like to play?
Wagoners.
Let's play.
Heute werde ich Glück haben. I can feel it in my bones. If I was you, I'd take it. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. Like this. Schön. Hier. Diese. Oh mein Gott, nein! Let it be now. I want to play too, you know. Mein Gott, your turn.
Nein, gar nichts. I'm done. Scheiß drauf, verdammtes Pech. The money's yours.
Compared to the Trusky jail, the Devil's Den
Hang yourself on.
I'd prefer to forget about Trusky. And I'd prefer to stretch my back.
And flowers.
Egyptian.
You always
They pour the beer on the table.
Bloody hell. You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave. Ich habe Hunger.
What can I get for you?
Next time, don't come in here without permission.
God bless you.
Was wünschst du?
stone, will you?
Careful.
Be careful.
You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave. Get going right now. Well, are you going? Away with you! You again. Get moving! Time. Don't come in here without permission. Close to others. It's not safe here.
Greetings.
It was you!
Halt! Easy! I surrender!
Now I'll show you. You've been loitering around where you shouldn't have. And I've received reports of things going missing. Don't think we're idiots. You've been accused of theft. You'll pay a fine. And if I don't find those things on you, you'll pay for them too.
You ought to be ashamed.
All right.
Now, let's have a look at what you've stolen. Show me the goods. And if I find anything else on you that doesn't belong to you, I'll confiscate that too.
Take a look then.
Yeah, right. Besides what's missing, this obvious... All right, but I don't...
Fucking thief! Aye, coming right up.
You shouldn't be walking around by yourself. Awful things happen.
Oh, excuse me.
They're gone.
What's your impression of the Legger? How does he look?
Cardinal Pozzo? Actually, he surprised me. I was expecting a shaky old codger, but he's a pretty handsome fella. It's a shame he's a clergyman.
Meaning he's young?
Well, he's certainly older than you, if that's what you mean.
So if he's older than me, he's not that young, eh? I'm no clueless boy either.
But you are a boy, Henry. And if you survive all this madness, you'll still be for some time yet.
I don't understand how you always get people to tell you anything you want.
We women have it in our blood.
What, spying?
No, you rogue. Knowing how to listen. And also how to size people up.
It'd be good to learn a few tricks from you.
I can't now. Come back later.
I'd like to...
I can't...
I'm sorry.
But now, people didn't stare at my scar all the time.
Can we go to Lorette's now?
I reckon it's too late now, eh? We have to leave before the crack of dawn tomorrow. While it's still dark, understand?
Buono il pollo, eminenza. Dosi così, eh? Il cibo da queste parti fa un po' cagare. Ma che diavolo? Come cazzo vi permettete? Eh?
Sit the fuck down.
Nos non... Oh, fuck. Nos non quer... Vos nos... Vos non vulnerabo. Nobis est petitio. No. Proposal. Ragazio. Ita. Ragazio.
Can you cut it short?
Fuck! Don't interrupt! Latin is tough when you're sober.
Ah!
Fucking hell!
Andiamo! Forza! After them! They mustn't get away!
Figlio di puttana!
Cha! Cha!
Spara!
Cha!
Più veloce!
Go!
Stai attento! Spara!
Go!
Stai attento!
Quick!
Figlio di puttana! Stai attento! Spara! Più la c'è! Spara!
Quick!
Spara! Figlio di puttana!
Quick!
Più veloce! Spara!
Quick!
Vieni, uciekaj! Più veloce! Spara! Vieni, uciekaj!
Quick!
Trzymaj się blisko! Spara!
Quick!
Vieni, uciekaj! Spara!
Go!
Più veloce! A ti ferlava e a ti szybciej!
Quick!
Spara! Szybciej! No jest to, kurwy! Figlio di puttana!
Hey up, lad. Keeping all right, are you?
Well, do your best, don't you? That's all you can do, really, isn't it?
Guess in these times, no?
Yeah.
Not sure about this, though, eh? Who's keeping these roads? No one looks after them, you know.
My words exactly. I mean, no one gives a damn until some noble rides along, and then he's surprised.
L'uomo di Dio, mi lascia in pace. Io sono un uomo di chiesa, capite? Non ho fatto nulla. Misericordiosa Vergine Maria. Cosa fine oggi di Maria?
Curvato un gambe!
Aiuto!
Right, let's see him.
Nie chciał zamknąć gęby, to dostał. Nic mu nie jest lekko otumaniony. No przecież lekko dostał z bańki, no leciutko.
You've killed him.
No przecież nic mu nie zrobiłem.
You fucking killed him, you great Polish ox! You are going straight to hell for that.
Kurwa, do diabła, tylko nie to.
That's right, hell! And all those horned demons there will be taking turns with you. You just wait. They're gonna be fighting over your Polish ass.
Przecież nie chciałem, no! Boże, czemu dałeś mi tak tępy łeb?
Strip them, or their clothes get even more soaked in blood. You can undress His Eminence here.
Me? But why?
Because you're the legate now.
Well, that didn't really work out. What are we going to do now?
You heard, didn't you? We'll get rid of the bodies, get Godwin dressed up, and hope his Legate Act fools the Church Council. It's too late to back out now.
Let's get out of here.
Agreed. Our business here is concluded.
Are you going back to Ruthard Palace?
Aye. We have to wash the clothes, get Godwin into them, and hope we don't all end up on the gallows. We still have some time, so if there's something you need to do elsewhere, feel free. I have the feeling there won't be time for anything else once we get started.
I'll go with you.
Fine. But what I said stands. This is the last chance to tie up loose ends. Are you sure?
No reason to waste time.
Excuse me. Ours nice and round.
Monsignore, mi spiace, but you've got it on back to front.
Oh, shit. How the hell can anyone know how it should be? Fuck. Now I'll have to take off all these layers again.
I'm yanking your pizzle, Godwin. I mean, Vostra Eminence.
We'll have to wait at the end of the passage.
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time to get to the task. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
Once we've tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Ruthard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Who will pose as the legate's retinue?
Godwin will pose as the cardinal, naturally. Janos Uher will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play the rest of the retinue.
Why us for?
Well, you're young, you look presentable, and well, you'll be pretty convincing in that attire.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Ada will have to keep his mouth shut.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us. Meanwhile, Godwin and Janos will try to buy you as much time as possible.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could blow our cover at any time.
And at that point, things could get pretty hectic in there.
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with a finger up your ass.
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin. What exactly do you intend to do with the church council?
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy might be useful if anything turns to shit.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while. And once they get out, they'll have other things to worry about.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal at the court. If everything goes well, we'll free the lords.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the lords will have to fend for themselves.
Rose has been insisting we rescue her father right from the start. That's the only reason she's helping us.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die in there. There doesn't need to be any more deaths than necessary.
You're cowards.
Oh, we're so hard. Come on outside and we can talk it over.
Shut up, both of you. I don't want to hear any more about it.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage Italian better than Ada. We just have to hope Godwin can keep up the act long enough.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. I'm trying to convey to you the essence of the Italian tongue in a few sentences. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities too much.
But you have to take it seriously. These blockheads are not listening to me at all.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygłup.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buona sera, signore.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get caught, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janosch?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more complicated. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno. Every law has a loophole.
Fate la legge, trovato l'ignano?
Wrong. Listen carefully. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno. Every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice.
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or don't play at all.
Ah, I like it more with the soup.
Wiem, że jest pola. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Say proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Say proprio un bacala.
Say proprio un bacala.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janosch. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you look the part, go and see Godwin.
How are you so calm?
Brabant said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. You'll have to try not to make it too obvious that it's just a disguise.
Oh, don't worry. I'll fight the urge to chew with my mouth open and blow my nose into my sleeve. Anything else?
Don't get yourself killed. All the silver in the world isn't worth your life.
I'll do my best. And thanks for the clothes.
Good evening, Henry.
You too. And an even better night.
Are you suggesting something?
This is how you're preparing for the council, Your Eminence?
Aye. This whole business has got me shook up. I'm kitted out like a jester, and my arse is soaked in sweat. And on top of that, I have to pass myself off as an Italian. Such a stupid way to lose the legate. I'd like to wring that Polish idiot's neck.
Well, you'll mostly be speaking Latin at the meeting, right?
Aye. But as you heard, I'm not very good at it while sober. Let's hope they have enough wine at that meeting.
How's the Italian going?
A bit better now. Brabant taught me some. But I'll need booze to help me get through the rest.
Janos Uher could help you. He's entertaining even when he's not talking.
Him? If I know him, he'll be gorging himself until we haul him off, along with the silver. Or until someone kills him.
Can we leave now?
Oh well. It's time.
Lead on, Your Eminence. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian.
Yeah, no.
Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves, and be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them.
Capisco, mio fedele servitore.
Excellent. Let's go then.
Signores, signore, senti, Italiano, Cardinal!
Cosa offri?
Guarda yourself, signore. Reliquie, rare, true arte.
And Gutenberg delicacies.
Mangiare, capisci? No, tutto l'ho preso. Nearly gratis.
Opere d'arte, dici?
Tutto. The best. A bozzo del famous master Teodorico. He created during his visita to Gutenberg.
Guaranteed genuine.
Rara croce di silver with Saint Jacob's osso.
Straight from the chapel of Corpus Christi in Prague.
And I also have a questa bella statuina di legno of Saint Barbara. It is as if it were viva.
Beautiful workmanship. It would impress even the Pope himself.
Mi ha interessato quella bozzo. E addirittura vero.
È la cosa più vera. Really, true, there is. Il Master Teodorico painted it at the Osteria dell'Imperatore Carlo and gave it to Il Padrone.
Veramente?
Tell him about the dice game. That should work.
And he gave it to me when we played Daddy e lui lost.
Non mi interessa.
What a shame. You couldn't do un affare migliori?
You won't trick that one so easily.
Shut it. Or maybe qualcos altro from my offerta? Caught your attenzione? Non è vero?
Mi interessa la croce con le reliquie.
You have chosen molto bene. È a great lavoro by Master Wolf from Gutenberg. Dall'inizio del regno King Wenceslas. The emperor himself dare lui the bone of San Giacomo from the Capella del Corpo de Dio.
A true holy relic.
They say it possiede il potere of the cure. Miraculous maximus.
Qualcosa non mi va. Questa storia ha più buchi di un formaggio alpino. Dici che la croce è incastenata con l'ossicino di San Giacomo. Ma alla chiesa del Corpo di Cristo non c'è mai stato niente del genere. Abbiamo informazioni molto precise sulla collezione di reliquie dell'imperatore Carlo.
Really?
Veramente. Qualcuno ti ha frodato, mio amico.
You better not let him poke into it too much.
Va bene allora. I don't want to discutere conti. Forse they had me on. Ma può darsi that you want ancora qualcos'altro?
Non mi sembra normale comprare arti per strada. Da noi si fa un po' diversamente.
Come desidere, signore. But maybe you would like mangiare something? No?
Non voglio niente, amico. Mi aspettano alla corte italiana. Mi inviano per qualcosa di importante.
It is triste to say goodbye. Se tu prendessi another decision, you'll find me at Mercato di Carbone.
Or in the hole.
Somebody like him won't go to the hole. Are you daft? Addio, Cardinale.
Look at him strutting, the foreigner. Welcome to Gutenberg.
What an honor.
Signore,
Eminence.
signore, welcome to Gutenberg.
Tutto di buono. Grazie.
Grazie as well.
What a grand fella.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nas, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger, This Cardinal Legate Lorenzo Pozzo, excusing my language.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intendas.
Cardinalis Lorenzo Pozzo.
Exoptatus vos video, cut ne antique, Eminencia.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum. Domini insequem menime. Manete. Insolitum. Te... Alecunde te novi. Haven't we met somewhere?
Hic credis. Enrico talam benignam faciam habet. Non primum creditur eum novisse. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe hernice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì, sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'inganno.
Vero.
I could have sworn that somewhere. Nihil refert. Introveniamus, Domini. Exe aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turbaret. Signatoris ad hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et tranquillitatem habebimus. Aula italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet pudere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aule, bacula argentia feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur.
Et ubi feriuntur numi?
Iuxta scalas in aream est ipsa moneta. Brevi tempori iam vidibitis. Veni, expectamur. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe Chaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamus. Etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium pudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit domine cardinalis. Etse imperator custodum aule Italice Iosifus Cabrini. Verus Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal Pozzo. Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano. Signor Cardinale?
Verba vano tempus non est.
Inteligo. Certe. Possumusne peregere?
Eamus.
Excellent. Giuseppe.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue is made comfortable in the kitchen.
As you wish. I will take care of it.
Inseque me, queso. Eos Eminentia Cardinales Pozzo.
Mihi excusate morum, cum gaudio de tibe in abatia nostra sed lice hospitium sed circumstantia difficilis sicut.
Tue emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Postum stat toto urbs.
Et veritatem non vult accepere. sed lice monastarii gratia mons cutna magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona forsorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est, in communi ad diem. Nobis non est opus areo templo. Consentisne mihi cardinales.
Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo bibere. Audivi vos habere in orbe viniam.
Ne gravibus loquamur ne incaramus in mundanas voluptatis. Recte arbitratus sum contentionum vestram nullum eventum habuisse.
Incomode ita est. Pars contrario non vult ex proposito sua exire, quod inter nos discordium seminavit.
Monasterium non vult mente comprehendere, credentes novum templum habere vele. Donationes in proximis annis clare ostendunt urbem sodelitati. Pnevitiae et sanctae Barbarae suffragari.
Sed nova tempora sunt. Rex sigus mundus declaravit se statum sed litia malini sostenere.
Dic nobis cardinalis, kve est opinio pape Bonifaci hoius casus?
Papa resolutus non est. Idio hic sum ut ambas discordiae partes auditorum sim.
Bene, discoramus de toto casu.
Temporis satis habemus, fac tot rogatos quod vis.
Colec vere cum ambabus discordiae partibus et cogitate opinionibus tuis. Tempus habes, ut de omnibus rebus bene cogitatus sis. Cum resolutos eris, fac certiorem adjuvetorem tuum, et fac sermonem finalem in quo decretum tuum nunciabis.
Intelligo facile non erit. Opus est omnia bene. Loqui, colloqui, discurrere.
Bene te habes, cardinalis?
Ego, potio egio fauces sica est.
Hey,
Still getting into fights.
Signor Cardinale?
Not anymore. It's inappropriate for a priest.
Cosa voi?
We must help Henry and others some way.
The best way to help them is not to give ourselves away.
I say nothing. It's up to you and your Latin speaking.
I'll have to help it a little.
I get it. We lucky we got a lot of booze here. But do not go crazy.
I won't, Ma.
And I see that fella who bring us here. He watch you close. You got to make like real legit.
Christ, you're making me even more nervous than I was before.
Easy, Kamashko. Just make like you know what you're doing, like you understand these dumb church fuckers, blah, 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 blah. And I have one more good idea.
Allora, dimmi.
How you talk about wine supply, Janos think, hey, I ask for more. I send guards to town, they gone. Our people not have to fight with them.
What's King Sigismund like, anyway?
He's a strange fellow. Very irritable. I certainly wouldn't want to face his wrath.
My hands have stopped shaking. Good.
It's a bit of an inconvenience.
That's all right. We've had to tighten our belts.
I hope he pays you well for that.
I hope he keeps his royal word. From what I've heard, he's not exactly waiting in coin.
That doesn't sound good.
You're lucky Emmett has been spared the war.
Well, it may come as a surprise to you, but we do hear its echoes loud enough.
At least they're an active soldiers in the backyard.
True enough. But I hear refugee stories every day.
Cardinales, loquere possumus.
Let's hope.
Come here.
I heard a cannon belonging to Sir Otto von Berghoff got lost on its way from Sigismund's camp.
I see news spreads like wildfire.
The whole of Prague is buzzing with rumors about it. I even heard a merry song about it in the market.
What song?
I don't remember the exact words, but it went something like this. I, von Berghoff,
Waiting is killing me.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
How terribly droll.
What else am I to do? Lament?
Pay attention. We need to get the legate on our side.
Still, it's very rude to go over our heads like that.
It seems
Don't
that
count your
backed with
chickens
silver,
before
the...
Domini Abbas.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudetur Dominus Jesus Christus.
Sire velum que rogatus vestri sint. Pautsis verbis et concrete queso.
Bene, summarium faciemus.
Prosus simplex est.
Rogamus ut monasterio et paritiae malanensi, auctoritas revertat que semper eorum fuit.
Praecipuum ius baptimatale et funerarium, curationem tote civitatis malinensis, et praesertim patem ex reditibus metallicis.
Sodalitas est dissolvenda. Eis templus ante papale deruendum. Et ut lapida usuris sint ad proposita laudabilia.
Traditiones sustinemus, non rebellionem sine causa et sine Deo ut ei.
Potestis ne Paulum explanare.
Monasterio nostra condito, mons cuda administrabatur, a claretsi paretiales ede malinensi et sedletio. Vincula inter monasterium et in colas urbanos, non fuisse semper excellentia, agnoscere debeo, sed ex eis ambe partes utilitates capiebant.
Paretia malinensis propter fama montis cutna multos homines claros trahebat. Apprentices et principales patres ecclesiae ex toto regno de sete contendebant quam honoratus occupo.
Sed cum reditus et pretium argente optiora fuerent. Inculae urbani avidi facti sunt. Desierunt ea partire cum malino et sedletio. Propriam paretium cupiebant.
Reverentiam et indisciplina est.
Et hec omnia non sunt.
Novum templum extra orbem stueret seperunt, in solo quod clerici parotialis edes benevitiane erat.
Antecessor meus id non permisit, et flagravit discordia que ad hoc durat.
Quam hodie cum auxilio auctoritatis date tibi a Sancto Papa denique persolvemus.
Conabor. Sententiam vestram intelligo etiam propter traditionem. Sub iure canonico autem processius sodalitatis legitimus est.
De hoc disputandum est.
Credemus fabricatione edificationis sodalitas legem rupit.
De corruptella locuti sunt in statibus altissimus, hoc concilium agnoscere non possumus.
Sire velum plus de hominibus qui concilio aderunt. Summa summarum que sententia omnium sit. Discorde causam clare novi, sed melius intelligere volo.
Letus tibi explanabo. Personum sodaritatis gerit et cerdos, penvitianos conraris et, famulus eos et cerdos Antonius ex Visoca.
Fanatici sunt. Fanatici qui improba facere possunt.
Et Musa ex Maria et siam adest. Quem misit rex Sigismundus?
Musulmanus est, qui dicitur peritum in iuribus nostris esse.
Ad hoc occasio non fuit eo plus quam salutationes dicere, sed bene bohemice loquitur.
Dicitur eum pluris linguas novice quam Sigismundum, sed nestio curat sit.
Dominum albicum ex Venisova autem bene novimus. Monastarium nostrum sepe visitavit.
Legatus archiepiscopi Pragensis est, et arbitror eum nos sustenturum esse.
Dissimilis in colarum montis cutna, qui advenerunt proso dalitatem pugnatum. Sed citos sias eos sententias superficiales habere. Non debemus eis respectum habere.
Intelligo. Non puto mi sententias in colarum urbus accepturum esse. De concilio ecclesiastico loquimur. Numus nunquam altior esse potest voce Domini nostri Iesu Christi.
Benedictis cardinales.
Amen.
Dominus vobiscum.
Et tecum, eminentia.
What is the
Finally going to happen. Everything will turn out for the best.
Hopefully the legate will bring the renegades back to their senses.
Pope Boniface is a traditionalist. He's surely instructed him properly.
The only question is whether...
Fratres in Christo.
Vestra Eminentia.
Laudetur eum in eternitatem.
Audiri velam rogationes partes tue. Id est sudaritatis. Si potestis breviter et clare.
Ad libitum, Eminentia. Magis auctoritatem monasteri et clerici paratialis edis malenensis non toleramus. Tantum de utilitatibus suis cogitant, non de utilitatibus orbis.
Et acve, volumus integram independentiam sed eletsi, et transitionem omnium iurum sacrum sodalitati.
Sed letium auctoritatem suam in parte orientali montis Cutna conservabit. Urbs er tota regio occidentalis debet pnevitia esse.
Principale templum montis Cutnae sancta Barbara erit, et tote peciunie ex regione ad eus edificationem erunt.
Intelligo, perfecte.
Gaudebimus sino sustenebis, Eminentia.
Valete.
Dominus tecum, Eminentia.
Post multos annos discordie deniques paramus in justitiam, cum letitia sermonum tuum finalum audeum.
We should have sorted this out ourselves, instead of inviting this Italian buffoon.
And how would you resolve it? We can't even agree on minor matters.
About the only thing we can agree on is to disagree.
True, we can agree on that. Let's drink to that.
Do you like the wine?
Yes.
Shall we get going? Get started once you are ready. You're the one who should begin. Yai, curva. All right, we do this.
Worthies, be quiet all, please. You all been waiting for this moment. Now will be the season. Let us hear words of legate sent by Him Holiness Pope Bonifacia, Him Eminence Cardinal Lorenzo Pozzo.
Domine Abbas, patres ecclesiastici, Domini incole urbis, hodie convenimus in splendido congressu, ut problema grave persolvamus, cuius est administratio spiritualis urbis, et quis fundationem edificationes templi sancte Barbara dicate curabit, commendato sancto patre legato sum, ut sententias vestras audiam et discordias ad secula seculorum persolvam, cum ambabus partibus locutus sum. Rogatus quid consilium meum sit benedictum auctoritate papale. Ad monasteris et letiani et clerici paretiales edis marinensis situm inclino, eis traditio est, experientia multorum annorum, et fortia vincula cum archi episcopato pragensi, certe urbis administrationem spiritualem curabunt quam imperita sodalitas.
Imperita? Ibs papa nobis ius baptismale et funerarium commendavit.
Ad tempus, et ud ex ore cardinalis audis, tempus finitum est.
Audiamus verba vestra.
Audite nunc concilium meum quod fiducia pape Bonifaci sustenetur. Donationes urbanas, ecclesiasticas, tantum monasterium, sed letianum, et clerici paretiales, edes marinenses administrabunt, sodalitas dissolvenda, et clerici paretiales edes Pneviciana, pars clerici paretiales edis marinenses sit.
Possibile non est. Visne nos dissolvere, sic tantum post multos annos pugnarum et passiones, quos sodalitas habuit. Talia acta neque nos, neque incole montis cudna nolumus, vos reverentia egere demonstratis. De eo considera, queso.
Placatus sis, pater Conrade. Intelligo te turbatum esse, sed preteribit. Credite me de consilio meo conscientia mea considerare vele, iter quod vobis determinavi rectum est. Ad postremum omnes fines nova initia sunt.
Exacte.
Sed it iniustum est.
Vita non semper justa est. Nihil hominus. Concilium Domini Cardinalis justum est.
Non nullis.
Asvesse ei, finis concili est. Gloria in excelsis Deo.
Finally, after all these years, things will hopefully be all right again.
I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither.
I told you.
So it seems Kuttenberg is back in our hands, Father.
We'll never let it slip away again.
What will happen now?
Can't we appeal?
To whom? You've heard the word of the Holy Father.
Hail, Pope Boniface! Ter Gloria!
We'll meet next week to write down all the details. It's time to forget our old grievances. Sedlitz will make Kuttenberg great again.
We lost. What can we do?
It's unfortunate, but that's the way it is.
Well, that's settled then. The rest is up to you, Henry.
Avete tutto, signori?
Sì,
Bella moia.
Does everybody know their part?
Let's go through it again.
I'll take care of the east gate and the guards around it. Vakalin will get rid of the guard at the west gate.
You may count on me.
Ada will get us some tools from the smithy so we can make a hole through into the corridor.
Jasna sprawa.
And you, Henry, will take care of the patrols in the courtyard and on the inner walls. But listen, everybody. We're supposed to stay in the kitchen until the council is over. So try to make sure the guards don't see you too soon. Keep it quiet. When this is all over, we'll meet by the well. Understood?
Got it. We'll go one by one, inconspicuously. I'll go out from the passageway last.
I noticed there's a door leading from there back to the walls. Maybe we can pass through it without anyone noticing.
Understood.
Agreed then. Let's go. Inconspicuously and quietly, but quickly.
Till fucking hours away.